What if I told you that simply hearing something over and over again can trick your brain into believing it's true, even if it's completely false? This psychological phenomenon influences elections, advertising, social media, relationships, and even the way we see ourselves. It's called the illusory truth effect. Let's explore why your brain falls for it and how you can protect yourself. Imagine hearing these statements every day. You're not good enough. Everyone else has their life together. This product will change your life. At first, you might question them, but after hearing them dozens of times, they start feeling strangely familiar. And that's exactly where the illusion begins. The illusory truth effect is a cognitive bias where repeated information feels more believable than new information. The strange part is that your brain often mistakes familiarity for accuracy. When something is repeated, your brain processes it more easily. Psychologists call this processing fluency. The easier something is to process, the more likely your brain is to think, "This sounds right." Not because it's true, but because you've heard it before. This effect was first demonstrated in psychology experiments during the 1970s. Researchers found that people rated repeated statements as more truthful than statements they were seeing for the first time, even when the repeated statements were false. Since then, the effect has been replicated many times. You see this everywhere. Advertisers repeat the same slogans until you remember them. Political campaigns repeat key messages over and over. Influencers repeat ideas until they become accepted as facts. Even gossip spreads this way. A rumor repeated enough times begins to sound like reality. Perhaps the most dangerous place this happens is inside your own mind. If you've spent years telling yourself, "I'm a failure. No one cares about me. I'll never succeed," those thoughts can begin to feel like facts. Not because they are true, but because they've been repeated thousands of times. Many limiting beliefs survive because of repetition, not evidence. Social media makes this effect even stronger. Algorithms show similar opinions repeatedly. The more often you see the same claim, the more familiar it becomes. Over time, familiarity can quietly replace critical thinking. This is one reason misinformation spreads so easily online. So how do you protect yourself? First, ask yourself, do I believe this because it's supported by evidence, or simply because I've heard it many times? Second, seek information from multiple reliable sources. Don't rely on a single voice or repeated posts. Third, challenge your own negative self-talk. Replace repeated lies with repeated truths. Instead of saying, "I'm not capable," try, "I'm still learning." Instead of "I always fail," say, "I've overcome challenges before." Healthy repetition can also reshape the way you think. The illusory truth effect reminds us of something powerful. Our brains are designed to value familiarity, but familiarity is not the same as truth. The next time you hear a claim repeated again and again, pause before believing it. Ask questions. Look for evidence. Because in psychology, one of the biggest illusions isn't what you see. It's what you've heard so many times that it simply feels true. And sometimes, the most important truth is the one you choose to verify for yourself. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more psychology insights that reveal how your mind really works.